Yeah, as I'm looking at the face of the guy in the before photo, he was definitely carrying a lot of stuff. A common thread I heard with a lot of men on my weekend was, a distrust of fellow men, difficulty with fathers, with biological brothers, with male friends, that there was a lot of pain, there was a lot of wounding, there's a lot of masks that men wear when we're with one another. And man, I was ready to get rid of that mask. And actually, when I got back from the weekend, and came back to my first meeting with kind of the larger Asheville MKP community, I remember saying to them, I was like, you know, before I did the weekend, this community was already really important to me. There was already some men in this room that I respected, and I was already looking up to a lot of men in this room and already appreciating the brotherhood here. But I had no idea really what all of this was really about until I did the weekend. But the way that MKP approaches your personal mission, and the work you do on the weekend to get to that statement, it becomes way more than just words on the page. I have such a sense of purpose now. I mean, I did already, but it was supercharged by the weekend, and it gave it such a kind of clarity to the point where, yeah, I mean, if somebody were to stop me on the street and say, "Hey, what's like the meaning of your life? Like, what are you doing here on Earth?" Like, I have a sentence like loaded up, ready to go, and that's just a cool feeling. Going going through the weekend just made me, well, it was interesting. I mean, it definitely made me realize that I certainly am that man that I want to be, and a renewed commitment to that purpose. But there was actually something one of the trainers said that it was kind of one of my like mind blowing moments of the whole weekend. And it's one of those things. He said it to the whole room, but it felt like he was saying it just to me. He said that it doesn't even really matter if you feel worthy of your mission or your purpose. You don't need to feel worthy every day. You just need to be committed. I walked away with a mission and just a renewed sense of commitment. And then the final piece I'll just add is a very powerful sense of brotherhood. Um, as I was saying earlier, I've struggled sometimes in my life with relationships with other men, whether it be with my dad, with just male friends. Um, it, the weekend was an opportunity to be with men, hold space for men, cry with men, laugh with men that I had just never experienced in my life. And I think a lot of the other guys felt the exact same way. That was just one of the most strikingly beautiful things about the whole weekend, was that we were so vulnerable with each other. We opened up so deeply. It has created like the richest group of male friendship I've ever had in my life.